Welcome to my PlayStation collection video as of late December 2014. We've got quite a few games to go through, a lot of great games. Just about done with these collection videos. This has been a very big undertaking for me to do these, pull everything out, but it's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. Even though I've been kind of rushing through these, but we'll slow down for this one maybe. We have a Namco Museum. This is not the 50th year anniversary or whatever it was, 40th anniversary. 3 new games on console plus several other Namco favorites. So we have Pac-Man, like 3 iterations of Pac-Man, 2 versions of Miss Pac-Man, I believe, Galaga, the sequel to Galaga, Galaxian, Dig Dug, Pole Position 1 and 2. Just a lot of great Namco games in one collection. I would recommend the actual gotta replace that case. The newer edition of this on the PlayStation 2 though. Resident Evil 4. I did look into getting the Resident Evil, I think it was 2 and 3 on the PlayStation 2, but decided not to because there's not that much of a difference. I think those only came out in Europe, actually. I'm thinking of the GameCube, I'm sorry. On the GameCube. But they were pretty much the same. Maybe they had enhanced audio. Maybe a slightly better frame rate, but they were just too darn expensive. Awesome game. I'll have to get back to playing this. Really enjoy it. Stuntman. Greatest Hits copy. Used to have this in the original collection. Driver 3. Great driving game. Used to have this in the original collection. Brand new. I regret selling it. Is this my newer edition of Crazy Taxi? I think so. Actually, I had to replace this copy. The original copy was pretty nicked up and froze and would actually have errors on the screen to where the whole road would disappear, like the whole bottom part of the screen. You just see the buildings, and sometimes the buildings would actually disappear too, and it actually working to my advantage, but then eventually the whole game would freeze up. So I don't know if it is the actual system or what, but we'll check out that copy. Toka 3, the ultimate driving simulator. Great game. Realistic damage on the cars. Has over 70 licensed cars. Kind of similar to Gran Turismo. So, and I do have just I think I lost it. An edition of Gran Turismo 4 on a paper sleeve. I'll have to track that one down. Medal of Honor Frontline. Great game. I think this has multiplayer. Or is it one player? Great game though. I'll have to get back to playing that for sure. Silent Hill 2. I think I popped this in and played off an old save. Another family member owns this game too. That game goes for quite a bit of money online now for some reason. Pinball Hall of Fame, the Gottlieb Collection. I think there's another edition of this out there somewhere. A second edition. Great classic pinball machines on there. Mostly the older ones from the 50s and 60s. Lord of the Rings without the cover. Thankfully those are extremely cheap. Mortal Kombat Deception. Great fighting game. I had this in the original collection and gave it to my brother. Hitman Contracts. Haven't played it yet, and it wasn't very cheap either. But looking forward to playing that one, definitely. Gran Turismo 3, that was in the original collection, that was sold off, unfortunately, but back in the collection, so that's a great thing. Oh, I thought I got rid of that. round this out. Okay. Mega Man Anniversary Collection contains all the classic Mega Man games. I think including the arcade games. You can unlock the arcade games in here. I believe they're on there. Not entirely sure. Mega Slug or Metal Slug Anthology. How many games does this have on it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Metal Slug X. I think there's 7. Yeah, 7 games on here. And a Blockbuster case, funny enough. Title Legends 2. Also have Title Legends 1. Another location. Midway Arcade Treasures 1. What we have on here? Smash TV, Rampage, Joust 1, Super Sprint, Marble Madness. I forgot that was on there. I gotta play that sometime. Bubbles, Sinistar, Splat Clacks, Root Beer Tapper, Road Blasters, Roboton 2084, Smash TV, Gauntlet Rampart, Blaster Tobin, and 720. Midway Arcade Treasures 2. These were actually going for, you know, 50 or 60 bucks at one point. I guess they're low on stock, I guess. Or, I guess in the collector market. We have Mortal Kombat 3 here. Pit Fighter, Rampage, World Tour, Total Carnage, Rivals, Mortal Kombat 2. I'm surprised I didn't include Mortal Kombat 1. Narc Rage. That's a pretty rare game these days. It's not on anything new. Hasn't been on anything new since then. This collection was released. APB, Gauntlet 2, Spy Hunter 1 and 2. Oh, just a lot of great classics on here that I enjoyed as a kid. Spy Hunter 2, Wizard of War, Xenophobe. Just Primal Rage is one of those great classics that they need to re-release on the, you know, PlayStation Network and Xbox Live. You also have Championship Sprint here, Wacko, and Hard Driving. Gauntlet Dark Legacy. This is also in the arcades. I've already talked about where I played this in the arcades. Unfortunately, that place shut down. Metal Gear Solid 2. This was in the original collection, I think, or we rented it back in the day. Looks amazing, even on an HD TV. Gotta fix that back. Metal Gear Solid, the original game. Yeah, this is updated with the VR missions, I think. It has the VR missions. I think this has the VR missions included, I believe. Comes from a collection, actually. And we'll just tack these on here since I don't have that many. Metroid Prime for the GameCube. Amazing game in first person. I'm going to have to play some more of that. Zelda Ocarina of Time, along with the Master Quest on one disc. This also comes with the first and second Zelda game. You have to unlock those by beating the Master Quest, which that will be a challenge, because the whole game is in reverse, and the dungeons and different stages throughout the game are flipped and put in just reverse. Resident Evil, awesome game. This is being remastered for 2015, I think, coming out in 2015, and this is the edition that's being revamped. So buy that if you're into that game. And maybe Capcom will release a HD version of Resident Evil 2 in the future if we support that game. Star Wars Rebel Strike, Rogue Squadron 3. Haven't popped this in yet, but I'm dying to. Replace the case on this one. That's in pretty bad shape. Well, that does it for the CD-based games, guys. Look forward to a few more collection videos in the future. Thanks for watching.